Hi Leo, welcome to your reading. This is for February 2019, though when I say February, don't think because today's the 11th that you're missing out on 11 days. It's really about the current energy. So it's more of a current reading. That's how I look at it. This is for Leo's sun, moon, and rising. You may be in love with a Leo, or you may have Jupiter, Venus in Leo. You may just be intuitively guided, so I want to welcome everyone. Welcome, and go ahead and just prepare yourself for a reading. Just calm your mind. Let go of the outcome, expectations, and just really open up your intuition so you'll know if a message is for you or if it's not, okay? Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and get started. Use the Tibetan singing bowl, which is our symbol that we are ready. We're prepared and we're ready. And let's begin. Beautiful, short and sweet. Okay guys, we are going to start with the Celtic Cross as our base, our foundation. But I am going to bring clarifiers in it because we're going to take it deeper. So we're just going to use that as the base. We're going to start with the Universal Tarot. And let's begin. Let's begin. Excuse me, card went flying. We have the Three of Wands and the Queen of Cups over the Three of Wands. So Queen of Cups, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. We have the the King of Wands at your feet. I was just going to pull cards, but I kind of feel like shuffling them. We're going to let them come out on their own. I have the Five of Wands above you. I have the High Priestess in your recent past, which kind of explains the Three of Wands, right? This is a difference in energy. I have the Ten of Swords. I have Justice, Carta Libra. I have the Nine of Cups, the Page of Cups, and Judgment. Wow. And one more. And we have the Six of Wands. Beautiful. This is a card of victory. And, I'm just looking at Justice down here. Judgment with victory. So for a few of you, I do feel like, you've gone through the process of divorce. Because I do feel like right this minute, I do feel like I have someone who, I feel like you have this independent nature. And I feel like this independent nature of yours has been kind of pushed down, but not forgotten, right? Because it's just a part of who you are. And I feel like you're being called, well, I feel like you're prepared. You, who I'm reading for, I feel like you are prepared to exit a relationship. I kind of feel like someone has closed their heart down. Closed their heart down to another. Someone in particular. Whether this was your husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, but a commitment. But I can definitely see wanting... Well, I see you putting it behind you. Now, putting it behind you doesn't mean that it's easy, because I see the struggle too. And yet I want to say you've been in this struggle for quite a while. So this isn't something that's just like popping out. This is something you've been thinking about, maybe even planning to a certain point. And I don't think you have a lot of support around you, as in, absolutely, that's a great idea. You should totally do that. If anything, it kind of feels like the opposite. Because I feel like I'm kind of on my own here. But I'm okay with that at the same time. And Leo, I feel like just the energy of being fed up. Like I'm fed up. Even if I'm in... So I'm fed up. I still have feelings for someone. But something within their actions has become too much. With the Five of Wands up here, it is showing me this is energy that I'm matching back, right? And Five of Wands can actually talk about competition too. Feeling like we're competing with each other. No one's the victor though. You are in the long run, but what I'm talking about is within this relationship, there just is no victor, because it is two people kind of matching each other's energy. Does this mean that this relationship can never come back together? Well, I don't know. I think that's going to be really up to you, but I can very easily see that this is about being true to you now. Because again, here comes that independent energy back out in you. And what you're doing is you're taking this energy that you put into someone else, and now you are putting it into yourself, as you should be. And I do feel like, someone may feel like, I don't feel great about that. I don't feel great of hurting someone else, even though I know they hurt you. Because for some reason, your independence and you doing better, I feel like you feel... Okay, it was kind of weird, because I feel like it's almost like I don't want them to know, because I don't want them to hurt. So me doing better will well, it's more about his sadness. And then I just want to say real quick, and then we're going to bring the clarifiers out, that I do feel like there's some that are going through divorce, and I do think there's children involved. You may be going a custody battle. I don't really feel like I'm fighting for money, so to speak. Yeah, it may be lumped into it, but it's not like money is on the top of, like I want to fight someone for their money. I feel like it's more about the family and the family unit and wanting to keep that together, but minus someone. And I feel like if you're in a court of law right now going through this, your integrity is important. Your integrity, but yet also standing up for yourself. Because I feel, I do feel sadness here. Like, I do feel there's someone out there, they do want to leave this relationship, and I can see and feel the heaviness of it, yet there's still this sadness. So I don't hate the person I'm walking away from. I love the person I'm walking away from. But the circumstances are too much. Okay. So yeah, it's not that I have hate. I actually have love. But our circumstances have become too much. The High Priestess in your recent past, that is an invitation to really feel your direction. It's an opening of the Akashic Records, so to speak, a peek through the veil. But just enough to re-motivate. Coming from all these swords, what I love to see is, even if you've been in that heavy sword energy, I feel like your intuition won out here. Like your intuition was calling you, which is your soul, your higher self. I just feel like you listened. You listened. Now, I do have the King of Wands down at your feet, and it's matching that Five of Wands energy. So for some of you, I do feel this is about a fire sign. It could be you. You could be walking away from this Queen of Cups, or Queen of Cups walking away from you. And let's go ahead and bring out the clarifiers. Let's see what's on the bottom of our deck. We have the Eight of Pentacles. So this is beautiful energy when we are looking to develop ourselves, our skills. This talks about the benefits of that. Keeping our head down and concentrating on our foundation instead of being in this energy. Okay, let's use the Cosmic Tarot. Let's just go ahead and start breaking it down. Alright, so we're going to look at the Three of Wands with the Queen of Cups. And let's see what's going on here a little deeper. I do feel for a few of you, this Queen of Cups is someone that, well, I mean, their backs are to each other. Their backs are to each other. So I feel like there's more people here who may be separating from this Queen of Cups. Again, can be Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. It does not have to be. And then, I'm looking at the Queen of Cups, and for some reason I feel like she's not matching your energy. So I do feel like for more of you, it is about that. Okay, let's see what came out. We have the Seven of Swords, the Ace of Wands, the Four of Wands, and look at that, the Five of Swords. So I definitely have, you know, what felt like a beautiful connection at one time. But man, there's a lot of mental energy here, guys. A lot of mental energy. You know, it's an energy of not wanting to conform. Not wanting to conform to what other people, even my lover, wants. And I am feeling some energy of, you know, can I trust this person? Or I feel like I've lost my trust for them. I don't really have the energy of them doing anything other than I see a lot of heavy mental energy. So I know two people are fighting. Communication is tough. And I feel like it's been that way for a little while. And I'm seeing the Ace of Wands here, and I definitely feel it's more you now, prepared to take action, prepared to make movement. Some of you, I feel like you already have. With the Three, you're in it, right? You're in the midst of it. Yet I don't really know. You know, I can't really tell you what's going to happen. This is you speaking. But I know that I trust. So I trust the energy. And I'm even trying to change my own energy. You know, now I understand the energy of leaving someone, but it still is giving me sadness. So what does that mean? I mean, I feel like there's some sorrow. Almost like it's not what I wanted, right? I didn't want to end this. But man, just kind of feeling like there's no choice left. I feel like it's got just about as bad as it can get. And I'm just reminded of Leo and the strength of Leo. And I know behind closed doors, you know, you're one thing, but what you show the world, and you do have this inner strength. I mean, you know, that's what the strength card is for you. So really needing to pull on that. And, you know, I do feel like for some of you, you know, I'm showing the world that I'm okay. But deep down, you know, I still hold a lot of these sorrows. So whoever you're leaving here, or even if they're leaving you, it is with great sorrow. Okay, let's keep going. I want to see who this king is down here. For some of you, it's probably your energy. King of Wands. The Seven of Cups. I have the Ace of Cups. And I have the Nine of Pentacles. Again, independent energy with the Nine Pentacles. This is about building my own foundation. Making sure that financially I'm okay. You know, this could be you and children. But I don't feel it's really about a relationship at this point. And, you know, I can't seem to move forward here because I feel like I have to say again that whoever's splitting up here, there's a real love. there is still love. But there seems to be confusion and anger. And no one really understanding each other's perspective. It's almost like we have pulled into ourselves, and you know when you're in a loving relationship, you naturally want to put that person before you. It's just natural. If it's, unconditional love. But here, even though I do feel that, I feel a very strong love here. I just feel like things got so out of control. Leo, I feel like you're receiving, you're getting these urges that are pushing you towards new paths, new direction. And I feel like for someone, it's like these desires that I now have, I almost feel like love is separate from it. So it's more about me now going after the life that I've wanted, the things that I've wanted, the things that I've wanted to do. So this is giving you, like, I don't know, I want to say mini vacation, but it's not a mini vacation. It's giving you the time to do that. The Prince of Wands. I feel like someone has been given some options here relating to, I feel like this is a different message, because I feel like someone's given some options here. Some options have opened up in front of you that can change your finances, can change your direction, your career path, or add something new into it. And I also feel opportunity opening up for you from a long time ago. So something I've hung on to that I've been wanting to do, whether that be in career, I don't even know if it matters. I feel like it's like getting a surge of energy to start working towards your own desires. And I don't want to say like this breakup all happens so that you can then follow your desires, because your desires could have happened even with this relationship, but it does kind of feel Leo, it just kind of feels like if maybe if not for everyone it's this major breakup, maybe for some of you it's a major fight, and the fight has been about you now going after something, and for whatever the reason, the person that you love, I don't know if it's not that they didn't see the benefits of it, or if there's fear attached to it, like fear of ultimately losing you, but it feels like that's what happens anyway. Okay, let's keep moving and let's see if more clarity comes to me about that. I'll look at the High Priestess. We have the Three of Pentacles, the Lovers, card of Gemini, Seven of Wands. You're getting a lot of sevens in your reading. And the Star card of Aquarius. But this is about your hopes and dreams. And coming on the High Priestess, I feel like it is about a path opening up to you. Clarity opening up to you. Yes, I do feel like there may be a few of you who are either having an affair at work or considering having an affair at work. Or I shouldn't say that. No, I take that back. It's not that you're considering it. I feel like if you were, you either already have or you gave up on it. This is definitely the energy of me wanting to do one thing, but the people around me not wanting me to, or the people around me, for whatever the reason, you know, I almost feel like telling me, like, you can't do that. You won't be successful. You know, you will fall apart. Like not, certainly not jumping on the train with me. If anything, you know, they're throwing roadblocks in front of the train to try to pull me back, to stop me. I also feel that there is someone. Why do I kind of feel like you're in a relationship too? Because I feel like I have someone who is in a relationship. However, I do feel like you met someone. You met someone who feels pretty special in your eyes, in your heart. And I kind of feel like this person came into my life, and I do feel like this is, I'm talking more, you know, within your career, because I feel like it's someone who may do the same kind of job you do, or in some capacity. But I feel like I met this person, and listen, I wasn't looking for anyone. I wasn't expecting this to happen, but the connection was just there. The chemistry was there. And it's kind of crazy how this has taken a twist for me. Okay, this may be why I was feeling a little confused before, because I feel like, again, I'm in a relationship, and I have feelings for this person I'm in a relationship with, but then someone else came along. And by the way, this has already happened, so if it hasn't happened, then it's not going to. If it, well, I mean, I don't know, whatever. But if you're here watching about a Leo, and you're like, that son of a bitch, and I feel like I have to address you, because I feel like if it hasn't happened, it's not, then I'm not talking about your Leo, so to speak, okay? Because the energy is very strong here. So I meet someone, and I do feel like it's at my job in some capacity, even whether I went out to lunch and met them. It's during my working hours is when I hope to see them, put it that way. Chemistry is just there. And I feel like, you know, this other person and you connecting like this, and I don't know if you're together yet, but I feel in your heart of hearts it's what you want. I want to look at just the lover by herself, by himself. Just the lovers. Six of Wands. And we also have a Six of Wands up here. So this is connecting the two. And we're looking at Judgment up here with the Six of Wands. It's about a rebirth. That is a chance to do even your life over, but doing it the way that you've always felt that it should be. And I also feel this is about receiving clarity. So I do feel like someone may have been asking your guides, so to speak, you know, what do I do here? I kind of feel like, oh shit, what do I do here? Like, I did not want to develop feelings, yet here they are. And I feel like you're asking your guide, like, who is this person? Who is this person? Are they part of your destiny? It just kind of feels that way. I have to be honest, like, and I hate to say that when I'm talking about a split up, like, oh yeah, you meant to split up with this person. And it's not necessarily to meet that person, but it's more about your own foundation. And I know I have different scenarios here. I know that. I can feel it. I'm just like trying to figure out which ones do I want to bring to the table, because we can't talk about them all. But nonetheless, the bottom, the energy, well, the Eight of Pentacles, we got to remember that. I should have known it was going to be about your job. You know, you're developing some skills too. As we speak, you're developing some skills that will come back to serve you in the best of ways. I don't know what you're developing, but you know, it's like you're searching for peace of mind, but you're developing skills as you're doing this. This may be skills of really trusting with my intuition, allowing it to follow, reading other people's energy. For some of you, I feel like that's a big one. Like, I'm learning to read other people's energy, and that is going to come back to really serve you well. Okay, let's keep moving. Let's move to the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords. And I want to say, when you're watching a reading, you know, don't wait for the outcome. Like, what's the outcome going to be, Sandy? Nobody knows what the outcome's going to be, because it really depends on which steps you decide to take, right? It can change. A path can open, but you still have free will choices. So it's really up to you. But this shows us our potential. The potential of, you know, when we operate out of certain energy, we'll have a different result versus if we operate, you know, if we allow ourselves to stay in the energy of like the Ten of Swords, we will have yet a different outcome. Because remember, when you see like the Ten of Swords, the Ten of Wands, it's telling you this energy is able to end, but have I done my part to allow it to end? You know, and I have to say, I feel more of you letting go of that energy, because you seem to have like a new skip in your step. Maybe it's because this journey started with your intuition. Okay, tell me more about the Ten of Swords. Yeah, I definitely have some marriages here, especially with the Hierophant. Card of Taurus, by the way. So we have the Four of Cups, the Five of Cups, and the Hierophant. See if I can just turn it around. Try the 5 and the 4 come to a 9. Again, energy is able to end. It's about the journey that was. And yeah, there's important things that I'll take with me starting this new journey. But the heaviness of it is, it's time for me to let it go. You know, I know that you're looking for a higher calling. I do feel like someone was, I don't know, I feel restrictions in a relationship, though I still feel the love. And I still feel that from when I set the cards down. Like, I don't feel, even if I'm leaving someone, you know, I'm still feeling the love. I don't think anyone made this decision easily. This split up. I don't think it was like just like that. And you know, Leo, I just feel like you're looking for. I feel like someone's saying to themselves, you know what? If I'm gonna be in a relationship, I want it to be the way I want it to be, a happy relationship. Excuse me, Kermit flying. Six of Cups. I'm wondering, for a few of you, this new person has seemed to enter your life. I'm wondering if this is someone from your past. Because again, I have that energy of feeling a connection with someone, but it just doesn't feel like it's at the right time for whatever the reason. Let's just leave it at that, for whatever the reason. But with the Six of Cups here too, or yeah, I definitely feel for some of you this is about, well, this could certainly be about, I don't feel like Six of Cups is about before. Even if I've been with this person before. What I mean is I feel like this is new energy. New energy, and I just want to say real quick, I also feel the energy of someone, it's like someone from your past, and I do feel like you dated them before. I do feel like they reached out. Or you physically saw them. I feel like they were in your 3D world, maybe unexpectedly. But I do feel like the chemistry, bam, was right back again. And again, I feel like I may be tied to another person, but it's not really the factor of why I'm leaving one person. So another person, you know, even if I accidentally run into someone and bam, there's that chemistry, bam, all of a sudden I can't stop thinking about them, it is not why I'm leaving someone else. The reason why I'm leaving someone else is because of the problems we had. And I kind of feel like I gotta make that clear. I do feel like someone reached out from the past. Either they reached out to you or you reached out to them, but it kind of feels accidental. But man, it's like boom, energy. Energy. Let's keep going. I'm curious to see where that's going to take us. I have the Hangman. It's like a card flipped over. I have the Hangman, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles. So I am leaving someone here. And I don't know why I'm not saying like they're leaving me, because I feel like it's more, it's you. You know, and I have to say again, like if you're fighting a divorce right now, if you're in the court of law, I do feel, you know, let's put it this way, I feel things will be very fair. I hope that's a good thing. In the long run it'll be good, but right, you know, you made it like, oh, I want more than fair. But I feel like things will be very fair, or you'll be happy with it. Let's put it that way. And I feel like some of you have been waiting, you know, maybe waiting for a divorce to be finalized, waiting for someone to move out, waiting till you moved out. Again, it's showing me the energy of, you know, what used to be a happy home turned. And the energy of feeling injured, right? Like one of us feels like the injured party. Though I have a feeling both really feel that, but am I even thinking about the other person at this point? And I feel like you have, because I feel like you stayed for as long as you could stay. And your higher self got involved. Let's see this out. We're going to keep moving. Let's add the Nine of Cups into that. There's the Six of Swords. This is the energy of really learning to put things behind me and moving into the future with a more positive attitude, and even my mental clarity getting better and better. Making choices now that directly benefit you. I have the Queen of Pentacles, and I have the Three of Swords. I do feel like this Queen of Pentacles is a lover, I guess. I kind of feel like for some of you, this Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, male, female, is you know, it's funny because I feel like they're your past, but I also feel like they're your future. So for some of you, this Queen of Pentacles may be who you have this connection with in your workplace. And I think of the Queen of Pentacles, I would think of someone who is high up in the company. Perhaps their job is, I don't want to say to keep an eye on others, you know, not really human resources, but I'm just going to say I feel like they're in some type of management. So they're not just responsible for their own work. Let's put it that way. I also feel like this Queen of Pentacles was reluctant for someone. So I feel like this, for this person, I feel like, again, I have an interest in this Queen of Pentacles. But the Queen was reluctant. Ugh, reluctant. Now I can't say the word. Hesitant. Is that a word? It didn't sound right. Hesitant. It's almost like there's a pause in her. Let's look a little deeper at that. I feel like this Queen has come from some hardship. And I feel like she's been in this hardship for a little while. And I feel like it's more of, there's pain in her heart. You may be the Queen of Pentacles, because for some reason it's like I feel like I need to go deeper with her. I feel it's important. Okay, we have Judgment again. Judgment. Ace of Swords. So I do feel like this is someone who has come back into your life. Five of Wands. A lot of mirroring energy. Look at that. Nine of Cups, which we're clarifying. And the Three of Wands. So we have every single one of these cards already in our main energy, except for the Ace of Swords. So let me look a little deeper here, because I really feel like I have to talk about this Queen. I am feeling soulmate energy here. I am feeling a rebirth within this. So this is a relationship that's coming back together. This is a relationship that's coming back together. Though I have to say, for some reason with this Queen of Pentacles, I do feel a heaviness within her. I don't know, Leo, I kind of feel like there's something that you did, whether you contacted this person, and can I say, I feel like this connection, when it came together, or when it comes together, it just feels like the perfect time for this Queen of Pentacles. Like, you came at the nick of time. So there's a gratitude within her. But there's a sadness also. She could have lost someone very dear to her and been somewhat in a funk, but is now, and again, I feel like something within you, like, did you reach out to her, or did she reach out to you, he or she? It doesn't matter who reached out to who, or who will reach out to who. But I have the energy, I feel her gratitude over you coming in the nick of time. And yes, this can be the other way around, but for some reason, she's really calling to me. And I don't know, I guess maybe how you can tell is I have to let you know that this Queen feels like she's been through hell. Yet at the same time, I feel like there's always been a love here for you. No matter what else you two were doing. Wow, okay. So this also feels like the type of energy that when it comes together, it comes together. But I can't leave out the fact that there's still a lot of baggage. There's a lot of cobwebs that, you know, okay, so this person, and I guess none of us are coming into a relationship free and clear. But I feel like this person is going to look at you, unless it's the other way around, kind of like their saving grace. Man, I can just feel like they have been through the ringer. They've been through the ringer. They may also be through, you know, when you get to an open dialogue, I feel like they are going to reveal a lot of things within them that I don't think you were aware of. And some of that may have been the sadness that they have carried with them. And I have to be honest with you, I feel like part of that sadness is over you. So I was with this person before, and they have always held a special place within my heart. That's how they feel about you. But there's sadness attached to that too. Yet at the same time, I feel like when this connection happens, we both want the same things. We both have the same goals in life. You know, we think alike. It's very comforting. It kind of feels like meant to be. Though I feel like I just have to say, please don't expect this person just to be able to completely open their heart to you, because, you know, they're coming from, and so are you. So maybe this helps the two of you understand each other much more. You two of you may have lived separate lives, but very similar lives and similar experiences. So I like this a lot, and I do feel it kind of like meant to be, but I also feel like please don't expect perfection right off the bat. This is not one of those relationships that's going to come together and the whole world's just going to be a better place. It will, but there are things that the two of you have to work out. And, you know, they're separate issues, but they will affect a relationship. Okay, so, you know, that'll be your choice. You may be like, no, I don't even want to deal with that kind of, but I don't feel like you really have a choice here, because I feel like the chemistry is just there. All right, let's keep going. We have the Eight of Pentacles again. Synchronicity, guys. Two of Wands. King of Wands again. And the Four of Swords. This is also showing me your own journey. And, you know, the time that you spent overcoming different elements in your life. I feel like this is also talking about a time period coming up where things just seem much clearer for you. You know, like before, I'm feeling like restricted communication, restriction. But I feel now things are opening. The energy is changing. And there's real clarity here. I can't help but pick up this work relationship again. And I feel like what this is really showing me is that this is new. Even if I know the person, the relationship, the chemistry, the flirting, the finding out about each other, and now I'm thinking about him, and I do feel like I am thinking about someone. But I don't feel like you're thinking negative thoughts. I think, you know, a little giddy, a little excited, happy. you know, can it be the beginning of falling in love? Yes. Absolutely. That's what's happening here. This is two people falling in love. Look at that. We have the Tower. Okay, so I feel like the Tower is just like a warning here. I don't feel like this has anything to do with this new energy and it being wrong, anything like that. Because, you know, it's not right or wrong. I don't think there's judgment of, oh, like Kathy's loving the wrong person. You know, it's personal choice. It's free will. What I'm feeling more in this energy is coming from the Tower, coming from what felt, you know, a time period of uncertainty. I do feel like, well, let's just put it this way. I do feel like, let's say, you know, only a small part of this is for you. And that is the part of meeting someone and starting to feel like I'm falling in love. And I'm feeling good about this. And kind of like, a kid again, that type of energy. Well, you're falling in love again. I feel like the Tower is showing up now to show you that, again, when we think that things are closing out in our life and maybe we just weren't ready, right? Even though the energy is saying, you know, you had to move on from that. You had to move out of that. This is what you want. This is what your soul wants. I don't want you, you know, like my higher self, I don't want you staying in this heavy, heavy energy. So I feel like this is what it's saying for you is whatever, however you get to where you're at. And, you know, if you had to go through the Tower moment, you're falling in love again. So I feel like this is a chance for you to understand why certain things fall apart and new things begin. You know, it's like the tide. Okay, well, I don't need to take any more of that because I feel that very strongly. And I feel like the Tower is more of a lesson here. As in, you know, when I thought my world, and maybe it's for all of us, like when I thought my world was over, right? When things just got so bad and you feel like it will never get better, it will never change. The Tower is showing us again, which I always know, that when the Tower shows, the universe is saying, you know, certain things to benefit your soul's growth need to end now. So if that Tower comes again, we know that it's a hidden blessing. And a lot of times it comes because we were unable to move ourselves. So it's really a blessing. For some of you, it moved you into a job position where, let's face it, you may be falling in love with someone. It's new. Now, I'm saying it's new. It doesn't necessarily have to mean it's a new relationship or, you know, I've never seen this person. No, this is new energy coming from you. So, ending something and new energy coming from you. I hope that makes sense. Okay, let's keep going. And let's look at Judgment and the Six of Wands together. I can tell you one thing, Leo. The time period coming up feels to be a very strong period for you. And I mean that as in action, as in opportunity, but even as in yourself now taking the opportunity. Because I don't feel like I haven't had any opportunity. Maybe I'm not seeing it, or I didn't take it before, but now it's like the door is opening. The Fool, beautiful. And the Prince of Cups, wow. I feel like this is about, well, I mean, it's about love beginning. And I feel innocent. That's why. I feel like, it just feels a really innocent type of, I want to say real quick, I feel like, now I know this isn't for everyone, but I feel like I need to remind some people that this is the beginning of the journey. It's the beginning. And I don't want to rush to what my outcome is. I want to enjoy. As the Fool, I want to enjoy every moment. The Fool is able to put the past behind him and only the lessons, right? When you see the Fool too, it reminds me that there will be, you know, they're just helpful people on your path right now. You know, and I'm just reminded that Valentine's Day is a couple days away. And normally I don't like to talk about Valentine's Day just because, you know, not everyone has a Valentine, and then you put so much effort in, oh my gosh, I don't have a Valentine. You know, it's just another day. It's a man-made holiday. It's just another day. If you have someone, great, it's nice to show that. But don't use just the holiday as, you know, because I feel like we have to learn to live every day as Valentine's Day. To be honest, your messages seem a little scattered to me, but that may be me. Look at that, his Strength card. Card of Leo. Your energy. It's about an internal strength that comes to the surface, that you learn that you had, and I feel like that's a big part here. Is like I'm learning more and more and more about myself, but I'm also learning how strong I am, how resilient I am, and how I can bounce back. Not just bounce back, but again, opportunity being shown to you, and you now taking it. For someone, it just feels like you're back to your authentic self. Like you've been covered up in mud and you're free. And I just feel like you're back. And I don't even know what that means, but you're back. You're back to you. I feel like this person has a lot of respect for you. And I feel like the areas, I don't know why. I kind of feel like in an area, maybe it's everything, but I feel like it's an area in previous relationships, there are certain parts of myself that I had to stuff down. But this person coming in, you know what it is, Leo? They see you for who you truly are. You show them who you truly are, and they respond to that. Because I feel like here's someone loving a part of me that other people don't understand, don't get. But this person does. Okay. Alright, you know what I'm going to do? Just because it felt a little scattered to me, I'm going to pick up these cards and we're going to do what's called final clarification. But we're going to do it with a new deck so that we have all the cards. Let's see if we can rein in this energy a little bit. So we're just going to do one or two shuffles. And we're looking for final clarification and to help hone the energy in. Leo. Final clarification. Alright, we have the Two of Wands. So, you know, new beginnings, guys. Look at that, the Sun. Again, card of Leo. Prince of Wands. This could be your younger self. Because I feel like on some of you, like, you know, the old Leo coming back. And it feels good. The Eight of Pentacles. So your work is important this month. And not just the work part of it, but I feel like there's a lot of things happening at that place of employment. Alright, we're not going to take all those. There's just too many, but I am going to shuffle one more time. Beautiful. Ten of Pentacles. And I feel like this is talking about is, you know, even if I left someone, I haven't given up the idea of marriage and family and all that. It's not that I'm giving up on that. Look at that, because you're not. Look at that, Temperance. Card Sagittarius. This is about divine timing, though. You know, and this talks about the patience that we needed to have before we arrived to this. You know, it's the universe putting together our perfect plans. Two of Wands opening up this part of the reading. This, again, is choice. So I got to be willing to jump on the horse. Let's get our last card out. You know, I feel like spring. You know, I guess, you know, if you're in South America, it's going to be different. So let me put it a different way. I feel like within the next couple months, well, it feels like spring. Like, here I am in this cold weather where I can't, I'm restricted and restricted, and all of a sudden it's like blossoms, and so there's a new energy opening up for you. Just thinking, we just had what? We had the Leo full moon. No, Leo new moon. Princess of Pentacles, beautiful. First of all, I just want to say, we look at the bottom cards. This is about abundance. This is abundance that you can measure, that you feel, and that you see. This isn't about spirituality. I mean, it is always about spirituality, but this is more about my 3D world and, you know, what's coming to fruition. Two Wands is letting me know that this is something I have to be willing to do. There can be just a hair of fear attached to it, but I got to remember the strengths. Definitely tied, for some of you, to someone from the past, and I feel like this is the energy we were feeling earlier, and divine timing. So the mixture of the fire and water, and the preparation, and everything that takes place before the actual meeting, or the actual fireworks, that type of thing. You know, I do feel like it's taken me a long time to get to where I'm at. It's taken me a long time to feel really secure. I do feel, for some of you who have this person from the past, I am feeling the connection of home. And I do feel like I feel like you may have left town, maybe to go to college. Maybe they went to college, but it feels more about you. So leaving my hometown, where this person was at, let's put it that way. But I do feel it's your hometown. And you know, maybe for some of you, there's never really been true clarity over how the relationship just kind of broke away. But what it's showing me is, you know, sometimes, I don't know, just because I do so many readings, sometimes I feel like the universe sets us up, like introduces us to someone, soulmate or twin flame, that type of energy. You get that connection. But then, you know, for whatever the reason it doesn't work out, and you go about your life, right, and you're building your life, and then someone comes back in. And it's a different type of energy. And what I feel is a lot of times is that period in between needs to happen, because what it's done, it's developed your life and it's developed their life. The good qualities that you needed, whether you are, it doesn't matter what part of the reading you're in here. If this is about someone from the past, it is understanding that time period. Not that you even have to unless you want to. I just feel like for those who are still, you know, if you're holding on to, okay, listen, and I'm also feeling, I am feeling some time, like don't expect that it's the exact same person, because you're not, because you both evolved. But the moral of this story is, do you say yes? I think you do. Or if it's the other way around, will they say yes? I definitely feel they do. And I have to say, you know, I can be having all these crazy mental thoughts, but if I go by the energy that I feel, I know that this connection, you know, it's just so strong. I can't talk it away. Which is kind of the reverse of what we normally do. But this is, I cannot talk it away. You have absolute abundance down here. And I feel like the only thing that would get in your way is fear. And I feel like the only way fear will get in your way is if you let the fear stop you. So even if I have a little fear, this is about continuing to move forward. And sometimes when these fearful things come my way, they're meant to be. They're meant to... Fear can be turned into adrenaline. I'm just looking at the numbers to see if I can pick up any dates. You know, and I'm getting the date October 16th. I don't know if that means anything to anyone. Or if it even has to. You know, I don't want you to think, oh, well, if October 16th doesn't fit me, then it's not for me. No, this is just for someone who maybe just asked for clarification. I just feel like the last thing I need to say here is I don't know, I just feel like I need to have gratitude for my journey. Because even though this feels new here, this is about my life's experiences. And many I wouldn't have had otherwise. Okay, let's see if anything else wants to come out. Three of Swords. Well, coming over that Two of Wands, there's where my fear lies. There would be that would be what would stop me, is my own heart. My own fear regarding love. So boy, I better look at that. And I have this Star card, card of Aquarius. You've had this a few times, guys. This is about your hopes and your dreams. This is manifesting. This is connection. I feel like for a few of you, you know, the pain of the past kind of still exists. But again, I can move through that. That's too many. I don't want to take that many. Okay. One or two cards. Last one or two cards. I also want to say with the Star next to the Three of Swords, I want to just think about how I'm manifesting, right? With the Three of Swords so close, you know, that is heartache, and the Star manifesting, right? What I think about, I bring about. So keep that in mind too. I see the Strength card right over the two of them. So whatever is attached to that Three of Swords, I have the ability to overcome. And it really feels that simple. Like, I have the ability to overcome that. Does it mean that it completely heals? I don't know. I don't know if it can ever go back to the way it was, but is it meant to? Look at that. And what is this all doing for you? Well, it's allowing you to start living through your authentic self. This is truth. This is yes. It's like reaching that mountaintop. I don't know who's going to be reaching out to who, but I just want to say, you know, if there's someone that you want to be attached to, and they're making an effort, I feel like it's important for you to turn around and make that effort too, even through your fear. You know, what do you have to lose? What do you have to lose? You know, we say, well, we don't want any more heartache. So then you live a life of loneliness. I feel like this Ace of Swords is really important because I feel like this is talking about your own control. One more. The High Priestess and the Three of Pentacles again. I feel like this is for anyone who's been questioning, who is this person? Is this person important in my life? Am I meant to be on this path? That's your choice. But the answer is yes. But you don't have to stay on it. It's always your choice. And that comes from the universe. This is where you're given free will. I feel like this is a connection. I feel like I need to tell someone that yes, that connection you have with someone, you know, again, I'm feeling that energy of work within my workplace. Who is this person, right? Maybe what you're asking, like, who is this person? Why is this energy so strong? I just want to say, welcome to your new relationship, if you choose. It's got so much promise, right? And all of a sudden I'm being shot back to that Queen of Pentacles, and it just reminds someone that there is extreme promise there too, but it doesn't mean that everybody comes to us free and clear. And I don't mean other relationships, but I mean like not everyone has their shit together, but that doesn't make them a bad person. It just means they don't have their shit together right now. There are circumstances though. I don't know. I feel like I need to protect this queen. I don't know who she is other than, well, I know someone loves her and I know she loves you. Okay. Nonetheless. I kind of love how they're looking at the Akashic records with the High Priestess. So, again, that feeling of my authentic self manifesting. Definitely manifesting. And quickly. Some of you definitely wanted someone from your past to come back. They wanted you to come back. That type of energy. I feel like whatever it is, I'm matching that energy. So, you know, this isn't me saying go back to someone who has shown you no interest. There is still that connection there somehow, some way. And, well, I just feel like they're going to reach out. And I want to look at that a little deeper before I let you go. I'm going to look just at that Ace of Swords. I have the Eight of Swords, that's fear, Seven of Cups, Ace of Wands, beautiful, Nine of Wands, and Four of Swords. You know, I feel like this is talking about the energy you've put into yourself, working on yourself. No matter what has happened, working on yourself, bettering yourself. And as you're doing that, you're definitely changing the energy around you, within you, and around you. It's about freedom. Freedom of non-restriction. So it's like the restrictions are being lifted. Free yourself to then take the opportunities. It's showing me lots of opportunities just opening up for you. And, you know, as I say that, a lot of opportunities open up for you. It's through your own work. It's through your own actions. Even if you don't feel it, it's because of things that you've previously done. Well, you manifested. Many of you have taken time. Really have taken, I kind of feel really proud of you, because I feel like many of you have really taken the time to understand life and why we go through certain things and what's the outcome of that. I feel like there's a real understanding here. And you're not done. You know, that's what I just heard. Like, the quest is not over. It's becoming easier though, because you're figuring out pieces that's helping you almost put the puzzle together. You know, it's fate driven with free will. Fate driven with free will. So I can manifest, but then I have to accept it or deny it. And this period has been about your authentic self. I'm not feeling any kind of warning. You know, a lot of times when I read relationships that are happening at work, I usually feel warnings around that of other people or what have you. I don't feel any of that. Quite the opposite. I feel like the only thing that would stop you here would be fear. And that fear is of what other people did. So it's perspective over that. Ace of Wands. That's your own passion. And that's moving forward in that. It's saying yes to the wand journey. Well, baby, that's a passionate journey. It's a very intuitive journey too. And maybe because your intuition is really opening up, a lot of new types of offers and opportunities are now showing themselves or will be. I never worry about Leo taking this wand and going forward. Unless Leo is in heartache. Because that's the one thing that will hold you back. But remember that, okay? You know, it's kind of like that bruised ego. And that can hold me back more than anything for Leo. But understanding that and being able to move right through it. Alright guys, I think I'm going to leave that there. Let me know how you felt about this reading. I did feel it was a little disconnected, but when I feel that, it's usually because there's different messages that need to get through. Because many times my reading is just one whole story. But lately I've been noticing there's a lot of different messages coming through. But they all kind of work together, so remember that. Alright guys, I don't know, I feel like saying go forth and be prosperous. Like, this is about not being in my fear and accepting the new journeys in front of me. But many of these things coming to you, you wanted to come to you anyways. Alright guys, I love you so much. Thank you for your beautiful support. As many of you know, I lost my son 1 year ago tomorrow. And that's really what's held the readings up this month. I'm doing fine. But that's because of you. Partly because of you. You know, the love that you send me. Messages that you send me. It just means so much. So I want to thank you guys. And just thank you for being there for me. It really means the world. And they're not just words. I truly mean that. So I love you guys. I will see you soon. Be happy. Love you.